So today was a really good day. I picked up something really cool. I'm gonna show you guys. Another thrift store haul. This one here is a Sony Video 8 camcorder. Okay, so this is a really cool one, and it came in this case right there. And I picked this up for $15. Now, when you see something like this for $15, you should pretty much worry that maybe there's something actually wrong with it. Um, but one thing that I noticed about that particular thrift store is that the staffers, they don't really know much about these older devices, so oftentimes they don't know how to price it properly or even to check if it actually works. So let's see if this thing actually works. But before we do that, let's see what it came with. Now it came with this battery, likely will not work or hold a charge. It came with this battery charge adapter, which I'm not quite sure how to use yet. And it also came with a special adapter, like an AC power battery adapter. Now, it's the same shape as the battery, but it's connected to the AC cord and that gets plugged in. So I've inserted that, and now we're gonna see if this thing actually works. So let's check it out. And here I have a Video 8 cassette. So let's plug this thing in. Okay, it's plugged in. Let's see if we see anything. I believe that's the power switch here. I could be wrong. Okay, so after fiddling for a while, I figured out where the power switch is, and it's not what you might think. You might think it's this red one here, but it's actually this little button right here. It actually says power 2, so you press it, there you go. So right off the bat, you can see that there's a display, zeros there. So why don't we go ahead and switch this to eject, and let's see if it actually has that motion. Oh wow, that actually works, guys. That is impressive. So we're gonna try and insert this cassette here, and I believe it goes in this way. And I believe I have to manually close it. And I can hear the sound. Is it loading? Instead of it could be a good sign. Is it loaded? Well, we'll see. And guess what? The display is also on. So that's a good sign. So I discovered something really cool. Okay, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't see anything. But there's actually a button here. If you look carefully, it says camera power. So you have to switch this way. That turns on, and then you can actually see the display. Look, images formed in there. So the way these viewfinders usually work is there's usually a switch at the back here that allows you to focus it to your eye, you know. I think it's called a diopter adjuster or setting. So like that, and then you can bring it in focus depending on, you know, how your eyes are, really, how your eyesight is. Okay, so I'll play with this later. And now that I have that on, that's a very good sign, by the way, guys. And actually the transport also seems to work. because I tested it. These are the transport controls right here. This here is to start recording, I believe. So why don't we pretend like we're recording something here. I do that, and I think, what does this say? Yeah, I think it's actually recording, guys, because you can see the tape rolling from the counter here. And if you look, looks like the tape is actually moving too. And I think this is actually recorded, which is so cool. I love this. This is so cool. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna stop. Oh, it stopped by itself. Did it? Yeah, I believe it stopped by itself. And now it says eject. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so let's see if this thing actually recorded something. I close this and let's rewind. You see? I'm not sure why it stopped rewinding. Let's press play. So, look what we have here. It actually did record. You can see, because if I put my hand over the lens, it doesn't register because this is actually playing what it recorded. Pretty much what we just recorded. And this is when it stopped. So overall, I think that this is a pretty decent find, and for $15, I mean, it's working really well. It's not perfect, but it's working really well.